It was early February, and life had finally slowed down after the holidays. I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood in southern Quebec, right on the edge of a forest, the kind of place where everyone recognizes everyone. And that's exactly why I like it. In winter, I take my dog, Monty, on walks through those trails. He's a Rottweiler Husky mix, built for snow, built for running, built for protection. That afternoon, I decided to go for a quick walk after lunch. Fresh snow covered the paths like a blank sheet of paper, except for a few boot prints here and there. After about 30 minutes, we reached a fork. One trail had prints. The other one looked untouched. So I took the untouched trail. It led to a clearing, and I stopped to use the binoculars I'd gotten for Christmas. I was scanning the tree line when something strange caught my eye. A shape, blue. I focused my binoculars and my stomach tightened. It was a blue tarp, and underneath it looked like a makeshift shelter, like someone had been living out there. I told myself, not your business. It's getting dark. Go home. So I turned around. Monty ran ahead like usual, but this time he didn't run with excitement. He ran like he was tracking something. He kept stopping, sniffing, listening, and that's when I noticed it. Fresh footprints in the snow, and they were bigger than mine. I literally flipped my boot over beside them to compare. Not even close. Someone had walked that trail after me, but there were no other forks, meaning whoever it was had to have passed me at some point. I tried to stay calm, told myself maybe they walked past while I had my binoculars up, but Monty wasn't buying it, and neither was my gut. We kept walking back, and then Monty stopped dead. He turned toward me and started barking, violent, non-stop barking, not at the trees, at something behind me. I turned around and my heart dropped. A man, around 6 feet 4 inches, was standing about 3 feet away from me. Charcoal snow pants, white camo jacket, hands in his pockets, just standing there. I didn't recognize him, not from the neighborhood, not from anywhere. He looked like he was saying something, but it was too dark to read his lips, and I couldn't tell if it was English or French. I felt stupid for one reason. I didn't bring my phone. I gestured that I couldn't hear well, and that it was getting late. Then I walked away, fast. By 4:30, I was home. It was already pitch black outside, and honestly, I thought that was the end of it. I was wrong. That night, I woke up to Monty licking my hand, like he does in the morning. I checked the time. 3 a.m. Then I saw a message from my neighbor. "Are you okay? Your dog has been barking like crazy." Monty wasn't in my room anymore. I went downstairs and found him losing his mind at the patio door, barking like he wanted to rip through glass. I walked closer, still half asleep, and then the motion sensor light turned on, and there he was, the man from the forest, standing in my backyard. I didn't think. I didn't hesitate. I texted 911 so fast my hands barely worked. I ran upstairs with Monty and grabbed a machete I kept under my bed. I'm a shorter woman, and I have martial arts training, but I also know the smartest fight is the one you don't have. So I locked myself in my room, sat on the floor, and waited. Monty suddenly jumped up again, barking at the bedroom door. Then I saw it, a shadow sliding under the door, like someone was standing right outside it. I waited for the handle to move, for the door to shake. Those seconds felt like hours, but it never opened. When the police arrived, they searched the property. The patio glass had been smashed. The backyard gate, leading straight to the forest, was open, and then he was gone. I told him about the tarp shelter in the woods, packed a bag, and stayed with a friend. And ever since that night, I don't walk forest trails anymore.